أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the glorious, the most merciful. And we're thankful to Almighty Allah who has guided us to the path of Islam. We pray that Allah continues to guide and guide us so that we remain believers to the last beatings of our hearts. It's particularly riveting for me to be here today, particularly excited, and just like all of you, because we are happy to be back in school. I'm sure many of you prefer to have graduated and be making all those gazillions of billions of dollars a year. But don't worry, it's coming. This is a necessary step for you to get there. And that's why the title of my talk today, in spite of Brother Khalil's advocacy, so today, inshallah, I'm going to talk about the 3 P's, as I call it, PPP, and that stands for priority, priority, and priority. Why is this important? Because you know this is the beginning of the year, the beginning of the academic year for students, the graduate students, faculty alike. But we have to think in terms of what exactly will be our priority. So I'm going to focus on 3 different types of priorities. And all of them are primary priorities as far as I'm concerned. So the number 1 primary priority is to ask the question, why are you here? Now the question is very simple, why are you here? But then you say to yourself, it depends on what here means. So the here in this question refers to this world. Because you have to be in this world to now specifically be in Howard, to now be specifically in this room, to now, and so on and so forth. So it means the first priority is what exactly is the reason why we are here in the world. That makes it the first and the most important priority. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned to us in the Quran, in Surah Al-Dariyah, chapter 51, verse 56, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون, that I have not created men and jinns except that they should worship me. Meaning that the primary reason why we exist is to serve Allah. The primary reason why we are breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide is for us to worship Allah. The primary reason why we are here in this world is to worship Allah. Making everything else secondary. Yes, all the other things can be very important, yeah, but the primary reason is to worship Allah. Which means as we journey through the semester, as we journey through those CHM 104 courses, and the 4 unit courses, and the 3 unit courses, and the one you sleep through at 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever is it, or your thesis, your project, remember that the primary reason why you are existing is to worship Allah. And if you put that as your primary focus, then you can build everything else around it. The issue about this fact is the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reckons with everything that we do, but the primary reason why He created us is the one that matters the most to Him. In the Quran, in Surah Al-Munafiqun, in the last 3 verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned to us, Ba'da billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la tulhikum amwalukum wala auladukum an dhikrillah. وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُم مِّن قَبْلِ أَن يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتُ فَيَقُولَ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَدَّقَ وَأَكُن مِّنَ الصَّالِحِينَ وَلَن يُؤَخِّرَ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا. You believe, لَا تُلْهِكُمْ أَمْوَالُكُمْ وَلَا أَوْلَادُكُمْ عَن ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. Or you believe, do not let what you have or what you are striving to have, do not let your wealth or your children, your family, or anything that is dear to your heart, Allah is warning us, do not let them take you away from the remembrance of Allah. That is, no matter what the situation may be, no matter what you are going through, no matter what you are pursuing, whether it is your D degrees, the doctorate degrees, the master's degree, or the BS, whatever is it that you are pursuing, do not let it take you away from the remembrance of Allah. And Allah said, وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ. Because anybody who fails in this regard will be among the losers. We pray to Almighty Allah to guide us so that we won't be among the losers. So you have to focus and get your priorities right. Worshipping Allah is the reason why we are existing. And that has to reflect in our dispositions. The second primary priority is then, why are you here? Then again, here in this definition is Howard University or campus. Why are you here? In this case, the second primary priority here is to fulfill your objective of being here as a student, whether at a undergrad or postgrad level. What is the primary purpose that brought you here? For all of us, students, it's going to be to get a good education and graduate on time with minimal student loan. Yes, that's very important, minimal student loan or 0 student loan. And that's really important because then you'll be setting yourself up for success rather than having to pay a lot of debt. Why is that important? It's because you are going to face distractions. No matter how strong your iman is, no matter how strong you are going to face challenges. Not just the deadline in terms of your schoolwork, but also in terms of the social milieu, in terms of things in their environment. For those of us who are freshmen that were just leaving mommy's apron for the first time, and for many students, you just can't wait to have nobody telling you what to do. Yes, we've all been there. I was there just a few years ago when I left home. Right? We've all been there. Because what happens is, when you are in high school, especially those of you who went to high school and you are at home going to high school, you just can't wait to graduate, and then you pick the college that is furthest away from home. You want to run away from everybody so that you can feel that freedom at last. Now I don't have mommy telling me to go to bed. And then you stay all night long. And now that the football season has started, some of you are going to go straight into that and forget the fact that you are in campus to actually get a degree. So Thursday night football, Saturday college game day from 12 o'clock till like midnight with the ABC. And then Sunday you start with the pre-game show. If you have cable, it starts at 8 o'clock. If you don't, it starts like 12. And then you keep going. Game 1, game 2, and then the NBC on NBC. And then on Monday, forgetting that you have an exam on Tuesday morning, you are still going to watch Monday night football. And then you wonder, those professors must hate me when you are getting C's and D's. You have to get your priorities right. You have to get your priorities right. You are going to face a lot of distractions, and your parents are not going to be here to guide you. They are not going to give you a timeout. Okay, they are not going to tell you to go to your room or go and sleep or clean your room for that matter. For those of you who are experts in putting everything under your bed, when they say clean your room, just pack everything and they put it under the bed. You know, yes, we've all been there. But now, there's a degree of maturity that has been shifted to you, and that's why you are here on college campus. Yes, it's going to be a transition for many people, but you have to understand, pay attention to why you are here. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encouraged us with the statement of focusing when he said, "Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, thumma ja'alnaka ala shari'atin min al-amri fattabi'a wa la tattabi'a wa alladhina la ya'lamun." That we have guided you, we have shown you to the path, okay, the path of command from Allah. Fattabi'a, follow it. Do not follow the path of those who do not know. You are going to face a lot of challenges, whether you're a man or a woman. For some of us, this is the first time you are going to feel free and intermingle with opposite gender, opposite sex. Okay? And you are going to be having challenges with women. And the same thing for you ladies too, that guys will start, trying to get you to be in their corner. And like in my novel, I said, Elisa had a character that the mother was warning her when she was a teenager. And she said, well, I like the company of boys. And the mother said, the company of boys produce only one product, babies. That's it. It doesn't produce anything else. Babies, babies, and babies. That's it. It doesn't produce, it has no other product. See, so because many companies will have this product line, toothpaste, toothbrush. So the company of boys, babies, that's the only thing it produces. So he was warning our child. So my point is, yes, we are all adults. It's really important to understand that you focus on why you are here. I'm not saying that to mean that you shouldn't get married. Oh, I'm totally an advocate for you even getting married as a student. So long as you have the family support, it's actually going to help you focus better. And for those of you who have been students for a while, I expect you that by the time you are graduating, you should have your degree in your right hand and your wife on your left hand. That sounds cool too. That's good. Or your degree on your right hand and your husband on your left hand. That's okay. But the point is, you need that degree. Okay? Don't be somebody that will be going from. You ask him this year, what's your major? He tells you it's engineering. Next year you ask him, now it is computer science. And then 3 years later, it is now economics. 4 years later, he hasn't gotten a bachelor's in 6 years, and he's been on campus. You don't want that. Okay, so focus on why you are here, and pay attention to that, and inshallah, Allah will help you through. Now, another thing that often takes time away from you are those extracurricular activities. Oftentimes, because we want to belong, we want to be seen as somebody who is not just passing through the campus, but the campus is also passing through you. Therefore, you want to belong to this sorority, to this one, to that one, to this group, to that group, and you want to go for this rally, and go for this one, and go for that one. Understand that no matter how much stuff you pack into it, a day is still going to be 24 hours. Okay? No matter how many things are on to-do list, a day will still remain 24 hours. And you need adequate time for rest, and you need time for study. So get your priorities right, and make sure you are balancing these things. They may be challenging in the outset, but if you are struggling with this, it's really important to narrow everything back down to the reason why you are here. And that's why I'm talking about priorities in this early part of the semester. Think about prioritizing exactly why you are here. Yes, your GPA matters. Okay? Occasionally you have people that will say, oh, how about this guy? He's always everywhere and yet he gets 4.0. Well, you are not that guy. You're not. Okay? What you don't realize with some of these guys that are busy with everything else and they still make 4.0, they study. You are the one not seeing them. The time you are all partying together, maybe his own break period from study. And as soon as all of you go back, you go to sleep, he goes to study. Okay? And there are some people that are exceptionally smart because Allah gave them that opportunity. So if you are not the type that can look at a textbook and do like this, okay, I'm done. You need to sit down and read, study. You need it because that's the reason why you are here. And I can't overemphasize this because if you have very good grades, you will be able to qualify for all those merit-based scholarship, money, and all those stuff. And if you qualify, hey, if somebody is going to give you money to go to school, I would say take it, right? Take it. And there are so many things that float around, especially for those of you who are in the STEM courses. You know, there are so many money around that you can get for people to pay for you to go to college so that you have zero student loan. And of course, your parents will be proud of you. Okay? And of course, you'll be proud of yourself because then you will have no student loan. So this is really important. Pay attention to your studies and do the best that you can. We pray the Almighty Allah to continue to guide and guide us and forgive us our shortcomings. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلم تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. Now, the third primary priority that I said I was going to talk about. So we talked about the first two. The first one, priority, is the priority of you being alive, being in the world in the first place. Priority number two that you focus on is the reason why you are here on campus as a student. Okay? Regardless of your level. And primary priority number three is what exactly are you doing with your youth? What exactly are you doing with your youth? And this is really important because life is a one-way journey. You don't get it back. Okay? Today is September 7th, 2018. And the time now is just before 2 p.m. September 7th, 2018, 11 p.m. is gone forever. There is no getting it back. All those back in the future, traveling back in time, all those things, they are just fantasies. You are never, if you can get another September 7th back, but it's not going to be 2018. See, so that part is gone. And that's why on the day of judgment, the Prophet ﷺ said that among the things that we are going to be asked is how you spent your youth. You guys have the whole life ahead of you. Okay? You do. Trust me, you do. Even though some people are already thinking of you as being old already. Okay? Sorry, I'm on call. but the fact is, you still have the whole world ahead of you. You do. And so it's really important to make your priority. Prioritize what you do. Prioritize. Focus and account for how you are spending your youth. Because this time is not going to come back. And when we look in terms of time, time is the most important resources that you have. Okay? Because you can't get it back. You can't make more of it. And what we have is finite. You may not know how much of time you have, but the fact is you know that your time is still going to keep going away. No matter what we do. Okay? So we pray to Almighty Allah to guide us. But please, let's keep these three priorities in mind. Priority number one, the reason why we have been created by Allah, which is to serve you, so that regardless of what is going on, you make sure you are performing your salat and you are doing your due diligence with respect to responsibility to Allah. The second priority is the priority of why you are here on campus, which is to get good education. So that's really important to invest in it and make every effort to be successful in it. And primary responsibility number three is for yourself in terms of your youth. Invest it wisely because once it is gone, it is gone. And this is the time that most people, what they be in the future, this is the time they need the foundation for it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and help us. And in terms of the reflections on Hajj, because I just came back from Hajj, this also feeds back into what you should do when you are young. No question in my mind, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to go to Hajj when you are young. I know many of us think of Hajj as something you should do when you have committed so many sins and you're about to die. Then you just go to Hajj and make tawaf, and then you tell Allah, oh Allah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, I'm ready to die, please just forgive me, and then I'm ready to die. It doesn't work that way. Okay? It doesn't work that way. So the best thing is, the pillars of Islam, they are not listed in chronological order of how you should do them before you die. Okay? That you should take shahada, perform salat, zakat, fasting Ramadan, and when you're about to die, go to Hajj. It's not like that. Okay? If you do Hajj, Hajj is a once in a lifetime requirement. So you can check the box right now. So, of course, right now doesn't mean this year. That's gone. So, for next year or the year after, when Hajj is going to still keep falling, inshallah, at the period when classes wouldn't have started, it's going to fall more in summer, especially the one in 2020, which would probably almost the entire thing will be in July. So, plan along with that so that, inshallah, you can do what is high yielding for yourself. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our shortcomings. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa dhurriyyatina qurrata a'yun waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa aqimus salat.